everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi if you're new, and welcome to a book haul. The last week I have been fortunate enough to do some charity shopping in 2 different places, and this is my result. Now for me this is actually quite a restrained haul. I think there's only about 10 books here. I'm going to dive straight in, and yeah, no particular order. I've not sorted them by genre or anything, we're just going for it. So the first one I've got here is The Amazing Maurice and His Educated Rodents. This is one of the Discworld novels by Terry Pratchett. This is a ridiculously large series, I think it's like 50 odd books, that one day I've told myself I'm going to read. So as and when I see one of these books, I pick them up if they just don't sound familiar. However, this sounds familiar because I'm sure this has just been adapted into a children's film that I believe Duke thoroughly enjoyed. If you have not seen my channel before, let me introduce you quickly to Duke. And this little man loves playing fetch while Mummy tries to film videos, and also likes watching children's films. Hello, sweetheart. So, the next book I got is Law by Alexandra Bracken. This is a YA book that I have got out of the library now a couple of times and ended up returning without having read it, purely because the size has intimidated me. However, over the last few months, I've read some longer books, thoroughly enjoyed them, and I'm not so intimidated anymore. So when I saw this today, £1.50, I'm like, yep, so if you're having it. And basically, in this book, you join Law and other gods who have been sent to Earth, modern day New York, by Zeus as a punishment. Every 7 years they get sent there, and they get hunted by sort of descendants in ancient bloodlines, and they're eager to kill a god and seize their divine power and immortality. So I think this is going to be a really interesting mythology / modern day sort of crossover. I've heard really good things. Then I finally found Circe by Madeline Miller for 50p in a charity shop. It's not been read. That's an immaculate spine. I don't know a lot about it apart from everyone loves it. However, everyone also loves Songs of Achilles by the same author. I liked Song of Achilles. Please no judgment, I did like it, okay? I didn't have that massive emotional reaction that I think everyone else had. So this one, I'm going to be going into a little bit dubious, perhaps. Yes, this is another Greek retelling. Involves witchcraft. When Circe's gift threatens a god, she is banished to the island of, I'm not going to try and pronounce it now, where she hones her occult crafts, casting spells, gathering strange herbs and taming wild beasts. She gets an unexpected visitor, the mortal Odysseus, for whom Circe will risk everything. So we've got family rivalry, love and loss. It sounds good. It sounds a bit like a feminist kick-ass bit as well. Hopefully I will also enjoy it, same as everyone else seems to. This one, okay, I spotted it first of all because of the sprayed edges. I have this on my Kindle though, okay, this is a book that I wanted to read. This is Afterlove by Tanya Byrne. But yeah, when I saw the sprayed edges, I was like, I may need a physical copy of this too. So this is basically Ash. She has a car accident, and then it says, this New Year's Eve, Ash gets an invitation from the afterlife she can't decline to join a clan of fierce girl reapers who take the souls of the city's dead to await their fate. But Ash can't forget her first love, Poppy, and she would do anything to see her again, even if it means they only get a few more days together, dead or alive. Doesn't that sound lovely? So I am really looking forward to this. Not even death will tear them apart. I'm probably gonna cry. Then today, more pink sprayed edges. I don't know what's happened. I've become a bit of a sprayed edge moth. But this is American Royals by Catherine McGee. I don't know anything about it, okay? I admit, cover / sprayed edge by. Don't judge me too harshly, please. The Washingtons have ruled America for almost 250 years. They're gorgeous, fiercely famous, and the beating heart of the most glorious court in the world. But behind glittering ballrooms, elegant gowns, and perfect public personas lie forbidden romances and scandalous secrets that could cost them the throne. So you've got the heir, the spare, the schemer, the nobody, and I think it's going to follow these 4 individuals. And I think there's going to be some bitchiness, there's going to be some rivalry, hopefully a little bit of romance in there for good measure. So I think actually it's going to be pretty good. Fingers crossed. This one, ignore the works label on it. This I got in a charity shop for £1. This is a brand new copy of Taylor Jenkins Reid's Forever Interrupted. I'm so happy with this. On rainy New Year's Day, Elsie heads out to pick up a pizza. She isn't expecting to see anyone else, much less the handsome and charming Ben. Their chemistry is instant and electric. Within weeks, they're head over heels in love. By May, they've eloped. Oh my goodness! 9 days later, he is hit by a truck and dies on impact. At the hospital, Elsie faces Susan, the mother-in-law she's never met, and who doesn't even know Elsie exists. I told you this was going to happen. Interweaving Elsie and Ben's romance with Elsie and Susan's healing process, Forever Interrupted is the story of one life-changing year and a powerful reminder that there's more than one way to find a happy ending. Okay, so I really love the books I've read by Taylor Jenkins Reid. There was like One True Loves, I've read Daisy Jones and the Six, I've read a couple now. And I just want to read the rest of her backlist. Malibu Rising, that was the other one. I didn't realise this was going to be quite such an emotional one, but I'm here for it. We'll do it. You've missed the point of vlogs. You see, this is a book haul. This isn't a let's play fetch with Duke time, okay? It's just not. I love you to pieces, but it's not the time. Every time I do a sit down video like this, when I do a normal vlog, he's asleep on my lap. Sit down video, he wants to be involved. Anyway, same charity shop I just got that book from. £2. Hardback version of The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. So I'd already got the first charity shop. I got this, the paperback version for 50p. But then I found a hardback today for £2. And I read this book, was it last year? And it's now one of my favourite books in the world. So I got it out of the library. I didn't have my own copy of it. I know I had a Kindle copy. I had a Kindle copy, but I wanted a physical copy. So to get 2 in a week, okay, it's a little bit drastic, but I can actually what can I do? What's the word? Annotate. That's the one. I've just thrown the book now on the floor. I was trying to see the end papers and just managed to lob the book on the floor. But anyway, I really did enjoy this book. Erin Morgenstern, now definitely one of my favourite authors as well, because I also read The Night Circus by this author. Loved it. But this one, I think this is the first book that I'd read in quite some time that really had quite an emotional impact on me. And I can't even really put my finger on the why, but I was really invested in this. I would like rush what I was doing to get back into this book, and it's very rarely that this happens. But it says, when Zachary Rawlins stumbles across a strange book hidden in his university library, it leads him on a quest unlike any other. Its pages entrance him with their tales of love-lorn prisoners, lost cities and nameless acolytes, but they also contain something impossible, a recollection from his own childhood. Determined to solve the puzzle of the book, Zachary follows the clues he finds on the cover: a bee, a key and a sword. They guide him to a masquerade ball, to a dangerous secret club, and finally through a magical doorway created by the fierce and mysterious Mirabelle. This door leads to a subterranean labyrinth filled with stories hidden far beneath the surface of the earth. When the labyrinth is threatened, Zachary must race with Mirabelle and Dorian, a handsome barefoot man with shifting alliances, through its twisting tunnels and crowded ballrooms, searching for the end of his story. You are invited to join Zachary on the Starless Sea, the home of storytellers, story lovers, and those who will protect our stories at all costs. It's whimsical. The writing is ridiculously lyrical. If that's not for you, it's not the book for you, because it's all the way through, and the chapters alternate from sort of like a bit of almost like a fairy tale story, and then we go back to modern day and it keeps splitting. I loved it. I was there for it. I was invested, and obviously would recommend. So to get my own copy, and to be honest, to get one I can annotate as well as one I can just sort of keep all nice and pretty, I'm very happy. The last 2 books I got were Stephen King books, and they were £2 each. We got this one, which is a bit old school, and this is the Tommyknockers. We're still playing ball, by the way. This is still happening. I couldn't remember if I had this one or not, but I actually just liked the old school vibes and like the yellowy pages and that. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't know. Is this just a one-off story, or is it multiple stories? I'm not sure. I think it's a one-off, this one. Small Town Cosmic Nightmare. I think, has it got science fiction vibes? But anyway, I'd like to get my way through the Stephen King collection. And I say that, I pick them up every time I see them. But they're, again, normally quite intimidating size-wise, so I haven't picked them all up. But maybe this year we put it back and I read some. The last book I got was Billy Summers. How stunning is this? Brand new, £2. Very excited by this. I don't know, this sort of gave more murder vibes than maybe supernatural vibes. But I don't read the whole description because I don't want any spoilers. But it just says Billy Summers is a killer for hire. It's a gripping novel about a good man in a bad job. So I'm here for it. So that's my haul. Let me know if you've read any of those, if you have, what you thought, if any of those are on your TBR. If you want a buddy read, please pop me a message and let me know. I'm all for that. I would love to do that this year. I haven't done a proper buddy read before and I'm definitely up for it. So if you like this video, please like it. Please consider subscribing if you want to see some more bookish content. And if you made it to the end of the video, if you don't want to comment on any of the books, just leave me a random emoji which has some significance to your day. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.